I'm an officer for Youth4Good's Tutoring English and Mandarin department. And so today I just wanted to have like an information session because we haven't had as many applicants recently, and I just want to let everyone know what our department is about and why we think it's important to have this department and like what difference it makes, and also like how it can help tutors with like skills in life and also getting hours, volunteer service hours. So first off, um, I'll explain what our department is. So the tutoring English and Mandarin department, it's a little different from the tutoring English in the US department because our students are from China. They live in China, and we aim to help underprivileged students learn English. And our tutors are all from the United States, and they apply through Youth for Good's application form. So, once someone enters an application, I can see that through the Google form. And what I'll do is email them for interviews. And once we can schedule an interview, that's how we can see like where the tutors like Chinese skills are at, and whether we need to find them a student that has um okay English skills, or they can be like a little worse depending on the tutor's Chinese level. So that's what we do during the interviews, and also sometimes we interview the students because we need to know how good their English is before we can pair them with a tutor. So after the interviews, we'll take notes during the meetings, and all like if I'm conducting the meeting, I'll take notes and send it to my co-officers, or they'll send it to me so we can all have like an understanding of what level the tutor and student are at for English and Chinese. And after we have all of that information, we're able to pair the students and tutors together. And so these are how the classes are conducted. The classes are all held on WeChat because since all the students are from China, we don't know what access they have to, like, for example, Zoom or Google Meets. So pretty much everything is on WeChat. All the communication is on WeChat. There's messaging groups so that tutors and students can coordinate a time to conduct classes and also communicate on whether the student is on track. And once the student and tutor are paired, they find a time that works for both of them. Usually it's once a week. And the tutor will find resources and materials that work best for their students' level. So every first class, I usually suggest that the tutor just gets like an idea of what the student's English level is to see what kind of reading to give to them. Because if their English is really good, then they might want to read something more advanced. And if their English isn't as good, then then the tutor should start slow, and then they can work their way up to harder, more advanced reading. And officers such as me, I have a co-officer named Ray, and we also have an adult director too. We check in once a while to make sure the classes are running smoothly. If the tutors have any problems, or if the students have any problems, they will most likely contact us through WeChat. And after every class, tutors track their hours through Google Form, and they make a copy of Youth for Good's Google Sheet, and that is where they store all of their hours to get approved. So, training is what comes after um, a student and tutor have been paired together, because before a tutor can start teaching, they need to go through brief training in order to volunteer for this specific department, because there are rules that are different from the tutoring in the United States. There's different rules. So since this department is different, there's different kind of training that the tutors need to go through and specific guidelines they have to follow, or else it can result in some problems. So, but the good thing is training, it's only maybe like 1 or 2 times, and training also counts as our like volunteer hours. So, tutors can earn volunteer hours just through training before they actually start teaching. So, what do the students usually learn from these classes? So, our department focuses on reading and speaking. Those are the most important. So, like teaching students in China how to talk and read English. So, over time, over many classes, the students in China will learn how to communicate with their tutors, read passages, and be able to make sufficient conversation in English. Personally, because I also have a student living in China, I teach my student writing as well because he's already proficient at reading and talking. So I give him a prompt, and every week he reads me what he wrote. So those are just some ideas of what tutors can teach their students, but it's different for every student because it depends on what the student needs to work on and where, like, what they struggle with. So this is why the people should apply for this department. So first off, it's to improve Chinese. So since some students are not that fluent in English yet, tutors will occasionally have to communicate to their students in Chinese because maybe the student doesn't understand something. And this is a great way for tutors to improve their Chinese speaking. So, students who will take the AP Chinese test in high school can really benefit from teaching these classes because conversation is a big part of the test. And just talking regularly, like once a week, that can really, really help people boost their scores in AP Chinese. Next is to get hours. So for Youth for Good, 1 hour of class counts as 2 hours because of the preparation that goes into teaching classes. So every week, if a student tutors for 1 hour, they have the opportunity to get 2 hours in service hours. And this can be a great way to win an award for volunteering, such as the Congressional Award. Third, tutors will learn very important skills through tutoring. Um, they learn a lot of life skills such as proper communication, taking accountability, organizational skills, and more because they have to learn how to properly respond to emails on time and track all of their hours to stay organized. And also, if the student is having any problems, the tutor can, that's like a good way for tutors to learn responsibility so they can help their students improve. And also, all of these skills can help students with schoolwork because in school, students need all of these skills to get work done, take tests, and all of these things. So I think being a tutor for this department, it would really benefit in like everyday life and in the future too. So yeah, please join this department because since we haven't been having as many applicants for this department, there's a lot of applicants for the tutoring English in the United States department, but not a lot of people in our department. I think it's really important, like this department is really important because there's a lot of kids in China that can use help and maybe they are struggling in English and since all the tutors are learning things too, it doesn't hurt to help people learn English. And there's so many lessons that tutors can learn and skills that they will develop. And yeah, just helping kids in China, I think it's really important. And yeah, tutors can all make a difference if they join the department. So join Youth for Good to help make a difference. And lastly, here are some resources. This is the application Google form. I can copy and paste it into the chat um, after I stop sharing my screen. And this is my email, amber@youth4good.us, and this is the department's email. So I'll also copy and paste those. And lastly, the website has a lot of good resources. It has the Google Sheets that tutors need to submit their hours to, and also all the Google Forms they need to submit their hours to. And yeah, so that website has a lot of material. And yeah, that's it for my presentation. Let me copy and paste all of the links right now. Does anybody have any questions? Mm, Oh, yes. Great. I think the application was already copy and pasted. I'll just put my email here too, just in case anyone wants to contact me. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. If anyone has any questions, they can ask them now. Other than that, I think that's it. Thank you for joining. Um,